Okay, lesson 30. So today we're going to learn a new consonant. And it's a consonant you should all be familiar with because it looks like this. And if you remember from a previous lesson, this letter with a dot to the right is called the sheen, and it sounds as sh. So today we're learning exactly the same letter but a different sound. The dot this time is to the left. It's called the seen, and it sounds as s. Okay, now we have two consonants that have the same sound, and that's the samech, which sounds as s, and the seen, which sounds as s. Okay, so they sound exactly the same. So we're going to practice the seen with vowels. The dot is over the left this time. Okay. So a vowel sounds as a. Okay, so sound of the consonant, s. Sound of the vowel, a. Sa, sa, sa. Right. E is e. So same again. And the E vowel, the E vowel got all them sounds underneath. So consonant sounds, vowel sound E. So they each read se, se, se. The I vowel is written in two ways. So with the new consonant, the I vowel is a dot underneath, and also it can be written with a dot underneath with the yud. So these would both read as consonant sounds, vowel sound E. C and C. With the O vowel, a dot to the top left, so there'd be two dots there. Or the other way, you'd have the vav with a dot on top. Okay, so sometimes it don't have the two dots. You just, if you just see the one dot there, you just know it's so. Same as this one would read as so. Actually, it is just the one dot, yeah. But if you ever see when you read in Hebrew, just the sheen on its own with no dot, it's always the sheen. Usually you got a dot to show us the scene. Then the dot will also be there. If it's the only one you can see, it also sound as. And then we got the U vowel, which would be written 3 dots going down in the letter, as we practiced in the last lesson, or the vav with the dot in the centre. And they would both sound and be read as su and su. Okay, so that's a practice of the new consonant scene with all the vowels. Now we're going to read some words using the scene. Okay, so this word is the scene because the dot's to the left, sounds as s. Go to the next Hebrew consonant, it's the m. The mem sounds as m. The dot to the top shows us the O vowel. The left is silent, so you go straight to the lamed, which is l. Small, which means left. Okay, you've got one that you might all recognise. Okay, so the yud sounds as ya. Vowel sound, the I vowel sounds as E. That's the scene, the new consonant we learned today, which sounds as S. Then you go to the next consonant, it's the resh, sounds as R. Vowel sound A. Vowel sound E. Lamed at the end. Yisrael, which is Israel. Another one. It's just practice. I'm going to go read in Hebrew. The bet sounds as bat. The A vowels underneath are. Ba. That's the S vowel sound A. And the resh. Basa, which is meat. And the last one we're going to do look at the consonant. So this is the sin, which sounds as S. Then you look at the vowel. This is the A vowel, sounds as A. So it attaches to consonant, sound and vowel, put it together, Sa. Then you go to the next consonant. This is Dalet, sounds as Da. Vowel sound E on the Hey silent. Sadeh, which is field. Okay, and just to finish, just for you to have practice, I'm going to let you know how a Hebrew word sounds. And it sounds as simla. Could be written, some people would just write it like that. But I always write, how it sounds, the I vowels, as it sounds, I write it to make it easier. Okay, so simla, still read the same, but that's how you write it down. So if you could have a go writing now, have a think about what Hebrew letters you can use out of the letters we've learned so far. So I'm going to write it for you. So we're going to look first for consonants. Now I've already said at the start of this lesson, there's two ways. There's two consonants that sound as, and you can either use the sin or samech, as they both sound the same. So just for writing it yourselves to help learn it, doesn't matter, you know, it wouldn't be wrong. You could use either one, but there are some Hebrew words that I've got specific that you'd have to learn, you know, each word individually. But just for practice, you could use either. So we're going to use the new letter today because that's the one we've learned anyway. Right, so we've got this in place. Then we're going to look for the I vowel. So we just use the dot underneath. Then you go to the next consonant, the mem, m. So that says sim. Go to the next consonant, l. So there's only one sound for l, that's lamed. And again, you can use the a underneath. And where there's a a, is usually put a silent letter at the end, so you put the hey in the end to close it. Simla. Alright, thanks guys.